Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is going to do Bleach Chapter 487 review. Now, the thing is, you know what? Let me just dive right into the let me just dive right into the key points, okay? And then we'll go from there. So, the first key point is going to be Ichigo and his crew. They reach Hueco Mundo, and they are now going to save the Iranquer that were being dragged off by the Ayacto army. The second key point is that we get introduced to the Ayacto army head supervisor. I believe his name is Kirige Opai. I'm not too sure on the pronunciation. I don't really care. I'm not Japanese. Kirige, okay? The next key point is that when Kirige was performing his method of choice of how to choose which Iranquer would be fit to join the Empire, he winds up running into Loli and Merity. That's key point number 2. The reintroduction of Loli and Merity. And key point number 3 is that once Loli and Merity get taken down, we get reintroduced to Apache, Sun and Miller Rose, who are the fraction of Haribel, and these guys, and basically they take out 2 or 3 of Kirige's henchmen, and then they are now going to proceed in combat with Kirige, and that's and those are the key points. All right, now things I want to mention. All right. The first thing I want to mention is that at the beginning of the chapter, when we see this individual from the Ayacto army, and he looks back and he thinks that he hears something, that person, in my opinion, is gonna play a key point later on. I have a feeling that this guy is gonna play a key point later on. I really do. He seems like the type of character that would be relevant later on in the story. The next key point I want to bring up is when Ichigo and his crew get there. We notice that some of the structure is ablaze, and Peixe reveals that those flames, the blue flames, are condensed reishi. Now that to me is a key point, and that to me is actually a key thing to mention, because the flames that are condensed reishi, this lets us know that these individuals, this empire, these individuals have some form or have the ability to manipulate reishi on a structural level. The only person that I know of that could do the same thing is Ishida Uryu, who with his Quincy arrow was able to pierce people, and then the vibration of the Quincy arrow was able to, I believe it was able to break apart the reishi. If you remember when Ishida Uryu was in his final Quincy form, he was able to absorb the structure by breaking down the structure of Soul Society into reishi particles. So clearly, reishi manipulation is a key attribute of Quincy's, and voila, we see that these guys can condense reishi into a blazing flame. So, right there, pretty cool stuff. The next thing I want to bring up is this guy, Kirige. Kirige is malicious, brutal, evil, the way an evil guy should be, you know, his method of choosing people. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to stab you to death, and you must live. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what? Like, seriously, like, what is that, man? Like, what? Like, that's kind of twisted. I'm going to stab you to death, and you better live. If you can live, then you're in. Like, whoa, like a little extreme right there. But we find out later on that that method was in fact a fake out, and he wanted to the Emperor. You know, I'm calling him Zangetsu. Zangetsu made a note to Kirige telling him that if anyone attacked you, if anyone had the guts to face you, then I want them I want them to be our comrade. I want them to be a part of our empire, okay? Though I will mention that Kirige, he does have, like the side of his head, straight up Hitler hair. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's straight up Hitler hair. Not even, I was like, whoa. I mean, I knew that these guys kind of represented, the the Van der Reich, you know, like they represented that form of neo-Nazi Germany. But I mean, like, Jesus Christ, like the hair. Oh my God, the hair. It's too sleek. I'm like, Hitler. Just saying. The next thing I want to bring up is that, I mean, this Kierkegaard guy, when Loli and Meredy come in, he takes them out quick. I was like, whoa, quick as all piss shit. I mean, Meredy, you know, she attacks, and he's like, meh. And then, you know, Loli attacks again, but right to the head, and they were out. I was like, whoa, you know. And he mentioned something. When he took out Loli and Meredy, he mentions how not even Harrybell could, you know, stand up to us. Like the king, the quote-unquote King Zangetsu, he took out Harrybell fairly easily. Like, apparently she was nothing to him. Nothing. So, if you remember, there was one other person that took down Harrybell fairly quickly, and his name begins with an A. A, people, we all know who he is. I mean, obviously it was a sneak attack, but come on, it's A. We all know what A can do. He's OP. He's the definition of OP. The next thing I want to bring up, Loli and Meredy. Why are you back? Like, what? No, correction. Meredy, okay, fine. That makes sense to me. Loli, what? No. Yami destroyed her. I mean, Yami crushed her. He was like this, and like just threw her into like the wasteland. How is she still alive? Seriously, how is she still alive? I mean, it's not a big deal for her. But Sun, Apache, and Miller Rose, why are they alive? Genryusai toasted these bitches. He was like, and then like they were ablaze. Why are they still alive? Like, seriously, like I don't even. I find that kind of weird how when it came to the whole entire war at Karakura Chotown, it was only the females that survived the battle. It was only the females. That's it. Even though Genryusai toasted them, even though Aizen sliced Harrybell like horizontally across the gut, they're alive. I was like, what the F? So, I mean, I don't know. But you know what, that being said, in my opinion, this chapter, it was good. It was good. It really was a good chapter. Because Kubo is definitely getting somewhere. He is taking these steps forward in his series, okay? This Ayato Arme, I like them. Why? Because they are brutal, ruthless, and they just don't give a fuck. And I'm like, yes, that's what I need to see. I need to see evil fuckers go in there and slaughter. Though I will say, the reintroduction of all the female Rancor, or at least most of them, like, what the F? Like, I mean, I have no idea. Though I will say that amongst the Rancor that should have been captured by this Ayato Arme, where are the Prevon Espada? Where are the Prevons? Because like that one guy that Ichigo fought, he's dead probably, yeah. But the Afro guy and that one chick that Ishin Uryu fought, those two I think should be alive. Yeah, those two I think should be alive. But whatever. Yeah, the Afro guy should be alive because I believe he was healed actually. He was healed by Unohana, I think so. Yeah. So that Afro guy, that Prevon Espada, he should be alive somewhere. I have no idea. But that being said, my opinion was a good chapter. King of Lightning, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Signing off. Peace.